Get ready to rumble, young blood.
We've got the momentum. Let's keep it going. The National Basketball Association.
A reminder, folks, to be here for our next giveaway, Gym Bag Day. Come out and receive a free Timberwolves gym bag.
We want this time of year to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that leads to this day, please text the word Timberwolves along with your issue and keep location to 55555. A member of our circulations team will respond immediately.
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Minnesota Timberwolves come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Houston Rockets. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. Here's the starting group for Houston. The post-pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Thompson is out there with Shepard, and it's Whitmore in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, on-court spots filled by McDaniels and Towns. Smooth out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's Covington. Driving in. It's stolen by Shepard. And it's Houston on the break. Moving it up. And then Smith with the dunk.
How about the force on that finish by Smith?
Here's Minnesota. And this group looking so confident here in the postseason. Just cruising so far. Going 5 games straight. Undefeated.
And this is a team that isn't just looking at going deep in the playoffs. They want the ultimate reward that only comes after 16 wins. The way they are playing right now, they are clearly in contention to go all the way. And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Oh, Covington in position. And stolen by Şengün. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Smith.
This is the belief Smith's teammates have in him, which is why they look for him to take that shot.
Here's Covington. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Whitmore. Smith outside. Back to Whitmore. A three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Covington into the lane. And the dunk by Covington.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Nice shot by Smith.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Edwards passes to Covington from deep. Drills it from outside. Covington's got 7 points in the game. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Shepard. And they call an illegal swing here. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. You take a look at Covington, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Amen Thompson.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Now here's Edwards. It's Covington on the wing. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Whitmore with it, working on McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. Mike Conley. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Here's Covington. He's got 9. And the dunk by Covington.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
No one covering. Giddey's got 5 points so far.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Covington passes to Towns. Now here is Conley. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Thompson. And it's Houston on the break. Gobert with the block. Here's Coffey. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick-out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Smooth out there with Conley. And it's Coffey in at the three. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's Covington. Following the miss by Dylan Brooks.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Smooth in the last game against Houston lit up the floor. He ended the game with 68 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Rockets trail by 14. Brooks outside. Jacks up a three. Connects from three-point range. Brooks has got himself on the board with three there.
You know, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Outside Conley. It's Covington on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Brooks. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 11. It's Covington on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Good D by Thompson.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Amir Crawford. Shepard's checked in for the Rockets. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Thompson against Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And Gobert gets to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Fires the three. Kept alive. The kick out to Towns. Sinks the triple. Towns has got 8 points.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
Now, Shepard hasn't made one yet. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey. The Rockets with another miss.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Mike Conley. It's trailed by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Şengün. Back to Melton. Shot to stop the run. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Minnesota making a switch. Williams is checked in. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You take a look at Covington, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-5 run. Puts up a deep three. That one doesn't go. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Houston. 19-point game. Şengün with a screen on Ball. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Brooks has got 5 now.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Rockets trail by 17. On the wing, Melton. Oh, good with the triple.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Covington's shot is off. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Smith with a screen on Ball. Smith finds Brooks. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 17. Covington inside the line. Again, Covington missing.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now, here is Smith. 8 points for him. And Brooks gets it to go.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Here's Ball. Outside Edwards. Pass to Wembanyama. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Minnesota, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Ball. And then for Houston, Cam Whitmore comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Thompson in for DeAnthony Melton.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And so it's Houston with it. Here's Thompson. Inside, Shepard. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys. guys, and it's paid off.
Minnesota leading by 15. 26 seconds left in the first half. Here's Towns. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Towns has got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, good luck moving Towns off his spot. He'll fight for every rebound.
Here's Shepard, defended by Covington. Shepard with the ball. An easy 2 points on the layup. Shepard's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, obviously, they saw a weakness they wanted to exploit. Ran their guys to the offensive glass with great success, Jack.
Seeing how things are shaking, that'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Rockets trail by 15. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Rudy Gobert. Dave, what's the news?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves' head athletic trainer. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. If he has to miss a lot of time, it would be a really tough blow, since his team is right in the middle of this playoff run, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
So on the floor for Houston. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Shepard out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Whitmore in at the 3 spot.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
And if you're just joining us, we play it over a minute here. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Pushing it up. Fade away. And there's Edwards on the assist from Covington. Covington's got 4 assists now tonight.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Thompson against Edwards. Pass to Shepard. There's the triple. Cans it from downtown. Shepard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Covington. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Smith. Whitmore with it. Şengün with the screen for Whitmore. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
No good that time.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And it's Shepard missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Whitmore throws it down.
There's no shortage of verticality to Whitmore's game. He makes for a big target above the rim.
Now here's Covington. He's guarded close for the three. Again, Covington missing.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Here's Smith. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Smith's got 10.
Good work inside from Smith Jr., putting that size to work.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. McDaniels dishes to Covington. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. That's 23 points for Smooth.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Rockets trail by 21. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Smooth out there with Conley. Then there's Grant Williams. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Giddey. Goes back up. Bank shot. No good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Covington inside the line. Jump shot is good that time. Covington's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brooks, left side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks' game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
No good on the second free throw.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, you know, Conley was drafted all the way back in 2007, a time when we saw a lot more mid-range jumpers.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Şengün, defended by Gobert. Giddey against Covington. Giddey the pass to Šarić. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game come through.
Pulls up on the wing, and the jumper is good.
And letting his offense come to him naturally. Good seeing Giddey take and make those kinds of shots.
Covington into the lane. And the dunk by Covington.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
On the wing, Giddey. Defended by Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Šarić, a screen on Covington. Here's Giddey. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Wembanyama has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Covington. It's rebounded by Houston. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's Brooks in the corner. Shepard, the pass to Brooks. Now Shepard. And it's Šarić. That time on the assist from Shepard. Šarić has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Covington's shot is off. Rockets trail by 21. Here's Shepard. Giddey with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Giddey no good. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Covington driving to the basket. Oh, he misses the dunk. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Houston. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Well, Anthony Towns checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Williams. And it's Edwards in for Mike Conley. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Here's Thompson. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Towns against Smith. Pass to Shepard. Clock at 6. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Covington into the lane.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill plunge. Whitmore with it. McDaniels defended. Here's Shepard. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
For 3, Covington. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Shepard, the pass to Smith. Pass to Whitmore. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 21. Outside Covington. Lets the 3 fly. Şengün with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
He drove good, Smith. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Grant Williams comes in for Towns. Richardson, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Ball subbed in for Edwards. Houston with a big group substitution here. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Şengün. Brooks comes in for Whitmore. Josh Giddey's checked in for Amen Thompson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Shepard. Pass to Anderson. Back to Giddey. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Minnesota.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with strength.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into Game 3.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Smooth.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Covington's checked in.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Here's Covington. Takes it inside.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Enzo Brooks will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bassey. Gobert with the defensive effort. And Minnesota has possession. Outside, Covington. Pass to Gobert. Ball dishes to Covington. With the drive. And the dunk by Covington.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Melton passes to Bassey. Now here's Giddey, right at the free throw line, and he drops that one in.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but nice to see him being aggressive.
Pass to Griffin. And here's Melton. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now break 2-zip with...
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
That's a great win. Now, forget it. Gotta love H-Town. This city shows a hoop of love.
There he is. These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Anything good, MP?
You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And a chance here to check out some stats for Naz Reid.
And over the last 10 games, he's been hitting the boards hard. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. Out there battling and fighting. It's great to see that kind of hustle.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. And for the Mavericks, Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Then it's Daniel Gafford, then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Covington in at the 4 slot. And when you're going into the first game of a back-to-back, how do you prepare for that?
I think the key is to manage your practice going into a back-to-back. In other words, let's turn that down a bit, reduce the minutes on the floor, mental reps on the practice court as opposed to getting up and down a lot, because you're going to play hard in both games. So if you can get the tank on full heading into the 2 games back-to-back, that serves you well.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Gobert against Gafford. And here's Edwards outside. They get it again. Here's Conley. Towns, a screen on Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. And Karl Anthony Towns hits from deep.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Oh, man.
Oh,
punch that one.
Bad intentions.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Conley finds Edwards. Over Irving. Edwards, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Conley with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Doncic passes to Covington, takes a 3, and Dallas hits again from deep. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Towns. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Covington. And now the Mavs on the run. And the jam by Covington.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. Edwards gets the bucket.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Covington against Towns. And that one's good. Covington's got 12 points.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And the layup falls. He has 6.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. And it's Doncic missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside Covington, driving to the basket. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Both good from the line that time. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And the jam by Covington.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. Over Irving. Edwards can't hit. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Luka's peripheral vision off the chart. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Here's Covington using his post moves to get the 2 points. Covington's got 20.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Connects from downtown.
Oh, my goodness. The 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Edwards against Irving. The floater. Gafford grabs the miss. The Mavericks lead by 6. Doncic on the wing. And the dunk by Gafford.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for Dallas, Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Thompson. And it's Grimes in for Irving. Ingles from outside. The offensive rebound. A minute and a half left in the first quarter of the game.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Smooth in their last time out against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He ended up with 58 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Edwards, he's checked in for Towns. Dallas on D. 8-point game. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Ingles. Edwards got 8 points.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Right wing. Doncic outside. Inside. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Edwards looking for an opening. 6 on the shot clock. Ingles from outside. The shot no good. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Dillingham out there with Edwards. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Shannon in at the 3. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Edwards. Oh, Covington with a block. With the drive. And the jam by Covington.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Oh, Edwards with style and authority.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And that one's good. Covington's got 28 points for the game.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Shannon. Covington grabs the board.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Edwards, the pass to Reid. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reid. He was just waiting for that pass.
Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
It's Ingles with the drive. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the middle. Picked his pocket. Pass to Dillingham. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
It's Edwards on the wing. A kick out to Ingles. He buries it from 3. Ingles got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Ingles against Covington, down low. It's rebounded by Minnesota. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
They were blown out by this squad last time. Could not stop the bench from scoring. That was the difference.
I agree with you. I mean, the points off the bench, that disparity was decisive. You got to have all hands on deck for this one. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now. Power it home!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Dozier's checked in for Ingles. Pass to Conley. And he's going for the lob. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their
good. He hits again.
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. It's stolen by Lively. Covington up top, covered by Towns. And here's Thompson for 3. Drops in the 3. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Here's Dillingham. Still without a bucket. No good there.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Irving, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Gobert finds McDaniels to halt the run. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Derek Lively.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility. at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor, love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated. That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now here's Conley. Here's Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
And now that we have some time, and that's it for halftime.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Covington in at the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Pass to Gafford. 4 on the clock. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Covington's got 46.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mavericks. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Timberwolves. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Well, I think for Dallas, they've really exceeded all expectations, showing they're capable of so much more than some believe.
Towns with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 18. Here's Conley. Hits it from the high post.
Stop and pop. Conley dangerous everywhere.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Mavs. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And that one's good. Covington.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Edwards against Irving. Again, the Timberwolves score.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Many teams try to play 2 bigs in their lineup, but without success. Grant, what makes Minnesota different?
You know, B.A.
And again!
An incredible performance tonight. He's at 50.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history.
Yeah, he's level with Elgin Baylor, who reached this mark 17 times in his legendary career.
Here's McDaniels. Doncic pulls down the board. The Mavericks lead by 19. Pass to Covington. And here's Gafford. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Irving against Edwards. Towns for 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Covington inside. Covered by Towns.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Dallas shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. So for Dallas, Lively comes in for Gafford, and it's Marshall in for Thompson. Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
The shot by Conley, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Edwards comes with a double team. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Grimes, he's checked in for Irving. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. Gets the 3 to fall. Ingles has got 8 points.
You know, the defense locked so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
You need to bring a lot of help to stop him.
Man, with his elevation, he might just rise above it anyway.
Boy, I can't get enough of that, guys. I mean, he is a true rim wrecker.
Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Lively. The shot by Conley, no good.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Covington, and he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Edwards can't hit.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Luka Doncic is in elite company. Coach Jason Kidd said he's in the atmosphere of MJ, LeBron, Kobe, the best to ever do it. He's doing something that Dallas has never seen, breaking all the records that stand up in front of him. He is a winner, and he will win multiple championships when it's all said and done. High praise, Brian.
Absolutely. Thanks, Allie. Covington. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Ingles passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Now Covington. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And here is Ingles. Here's Towns. Oh, Covington with a block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Anthony Edwards. And Minnesota with possession here. Trailing by 19. Pass to Dillingham. To the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Knocks down the 18-footer. Towns has got 19 points.
Boy, I like the way Towns is engaged on offense. Feels like he can score from anywhere on the floor.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Dillingham was the sixth man during his lone college season, Grant, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
Covington passes to Marshall. No luck on that one. Nice D from Reed. Here's Dillingham. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Thursday, they kick off a road trip in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Klay Thompson comes in for Grimes. They still need this. And good! There's another!
And with this tremendous night, he is tied for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable. Here's Marshall. Ingles defending. Covington inside, working on Reed. Covington, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Reed, takes the three. The rebound by Klay Thompson. Covington against Reed. That's good from Covington on the assist by Thompson.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Now here's Towns. He's guarded by Washington. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA when he's running.
He's making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Dallas leading by 18 on the court for the Timberwolves. Both of the towers out there for him. Cat at the 4, Gobert at the 5. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Grant.
Well, BA in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie.
Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, BA. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Towns can't get it to go.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And playoff success has been rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first series win in 20 years, Clark.
How about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season, 2004, BA. That's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans, I think, really savored the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group going forward.
Back to Conley. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Doncic.
Conley just keeps producing. He's the ultimate professional.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And And Doncic has got the ball here for Dallas. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Back to Covington. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul. Team is in the
First free throw is good. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
It's both from the stripe. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
It's tipped. Stolen by Gafford. A dunk by Gafford.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And Gobert with the stuff.
Always judicious with the rock. Conley looks to make high-quality passes to ready shooters.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And they've had the better of this matchup by far this season. They'll have won all 3 meetings with only 1 more left against Minnesota.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Big Smooth.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
Clock at 6. Back to Miller. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
The Mavericks lead by 22. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Miller. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Right side Ingles. Here's Dozier. Miller outside. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
Miller for 3.
Here's Covington. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the jam by Covington.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And Minnesota with possession here. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dozier. Pass to Reed. And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really...
Game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Great win tonight, MP. surprisingly loud crowd tonight. This should be a good one.
Young move that brand new bread, get your brand new stove, brand new 1052 bowls. Right now. If behind your name and other words you told, these be laying up with you.
It's your night tonight.
A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team coming down the tunnel earlier. We'll see if that confidence carries over onto their home floor. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for... And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before...
Both teams making substitutions here. So the Lakers 5 right now. MP out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Christie. Then it's Russell. And it's Vincent in at the 2 spot. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 2. Pass to Abaji. And here's Barrett. Driving inside. And Barrett slams it in.
And you love that. Just that quick first step. And RJ up and over the D.
Tipped away. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here's Brown. No scoring in this one. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Barrett. And the rejection by MP.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Mitchell. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Olynyk from the arc. The Lakers in the lead. Davis inside. Barrett covering.
Great little stuff there from Davis to finish things off.
Now, here's Barrett. Shoots the three. He made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got MP. Vincent is out there with Christie. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's James in at the 4 slot. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
6 to shoot. Pass to Abaji. 3-pointer. MP grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 4. Now here's LeBron. LeBron powering inside.
That's pretty much all you can do. You throw your hands up, you try to get in his way, and it's still not enough.
Now Dick. He has yet to score. Brown, no good. Here's Vincent. He's covered by Brown. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's LeBron James absolutely owning the inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brown outside. In the corner, it's Boucher. Back to Dick. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Abaji. Vanderbilt with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Walter, he's checked in for the Raptors. Davion Mitchell comes in for Dick. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Reddish is checked in. To the inside. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. Olynyk has the open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Olynyk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to talk to his guys. And this is the first season matchup for them again. Called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Quickly the bounce pass. Here's Pirtle. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Smart to get Pirtle inside with the ball. The big man's so easy to get it at close range.
You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve. But it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
And Davis throws it down.
But one thing that no team loves is a young, selfish player. Clearly, that's not who MP is.
Pass to Pirtle. Active quickly. Over Russell. Lakers with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Dick passes to Barrett, lets it go with a 3. And again, Toronto no luck. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Hornets in Charlotte. And Davis with the basket on the assist by MP. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Barnes. A 3-ball. Rebound the Lakers. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And they double up Davis. And here's Covington. 32 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And Davis throws it down.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Barnes with it to end the run. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly.
Checking out Los Angeles. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to... And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Toronto Raptors.
They haven't been close with some of these threes. Does the rim look like it's moving to them? I mean, seriously. It looks like it's multiple rims out there.
Aim for... And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but... Check in for Austin Reed. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Davis. Barnes up top. He's guarded by Davis. Pirtle. And again, Toronto no up.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Outside, Covington. Back to James. Pass to Hachimura. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Barrett. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And Davis throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Quickly. Off target from outside.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball game.
And here are the Raptors now. 32 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Outside, Barrett. Pirtle, the pass to Dick. Barrett against Covington. And the basket is good. Covington's got 9.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Fires from way outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Gabe Vincent is out there with Christie. Then it's MP. And it's Connect in at the 3, the small forward. Olynyk finds Brown. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And MP throws it down. And now he has a triple-double. 11 points, 10 assists, and 13 rebounds. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Abaji. Good on the three-point shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Mitchell against Vanderbilt. Mitchell looking it over. For three, Olynyk, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Nice when coaches have a trigger man from the 5 spot. Kelly Olynyk can do that.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. The three from MP. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. Olynyk in the corner. Three-pointer. Vanderbilt with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Mitchell outside. And Olynyk kicks to Brown. That three off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break. And the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there. They've had active hands. They've been in great position. And they've been smart attacking the offensive glass. And I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Quickly looking it over. Barrett kicks to Quickly. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Oh, putting on a show with that dunk. MP just attacking the rim.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Pirtle, and the rejection by MP. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Covington. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
Now, here's Quickly. Here's Barnes. Misses the baby hook. Los Angeles has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reel, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Here's Barnes, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass. Brent, he seems like the ideal wing.
Well, there's a lot of things there, Kevin, that are very good. And you don't become an all-star at that position without those kind of abilities. But the responsibility of playing winning basketball consistently, let's see how that plays out for Scotty moving forward.
And the basket by MP.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Barrett wide open. He fires. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Covington with the bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean,
You earned that one.
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next.
Way to bring home that W. Throw them buffs on MP. We're in the D.
Come on, MP.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game. Let's do this. You got him. Go. Keep moving. That's all day, MP.
Let's go! What you got going on today?
It's gone now.